Greetings, greetings. We are live. Yes. Whew, that was not easy to get here. Oh man. But I'm excited about tonight's live stream. So tune in, people, tune in. Um, yes, we have a special guest tonight. We're gonna talk about everything waterfall, nature, solo traveling in general, and yes, and you guys can also ask questions because I know there are sometimes people out there they want to travel but they're not so, you know, they might need a little motivation and all of that. All right, let's see. We have 8 people here. John C, greetings. Did someone say special guest? Yes, we have a special guest tonight. Black Scott, blessings, greetings. Yes, I'm here. The guest, yes, I allow some people to get into the live stream first, and then yes, we're going to welcome our guest Lily. Shermel, nice, greetings. Alvin, greetings from Tampa, Florida. Nice, thank you. Says he likes my video. Thank you, that is so cool. And yes, I'm actually also excited to upload my next video. I'm currently working on it. I was hoping I get the time today, just didn't work out. Cheryl, greetings. Yes, people, we have a special guest tonight, so stay tuned. Get your cup of coffee. We're gonna have a nice discussion, and you can ask your questions. We're gonna actually, I can put that. Yeah, actually, I can put that. I found some banner the other day where I actually can write out the topic so that you can also check out her vlog. We're going to have Lily as a guest tonight. Some of you probably have seen her already in some of my vlogs. Yes. Legend of the Blue, big up yourself. Greetings. Hopefully I can come to visit you and have a cup of great coffee. Yes. I think you're gonna like the video which I'm gonna upload this weekend, hopefully, because I went to this beautiful place. Yeah, man. Actually, on the shorts, I uploaded like a coffee at the waterfalls, and that is just to give you guys an idea of my upcoming vlog. Yeah. I went to the waterfall with did some nice cooking. Yes. So yeah, that is that. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, man, people. Yeah. So that is that. That is that. Guys, how are you doing? Have you seen my last vlog? Did you like my last vlog with the Blue Mountain swing? Françoise, good evening, Jessica. Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you. It's good to see you all, guys. We have a special guest coming in soon. Yeah. And then we just gonna talk about adventures, finding waterfalls, the outdoors, and sometimes being brave enough to go on an adventure. Because a lot of people sometimes, tell me, I wish I have the time, I wish I would know how, I wish or I find people to go with, or the right people to go with, and we have solutions for all of that. Yes, people. Legend of Blue says brave to swing. Yeah, man. Yes, no, man. That's nothing. Like nothing. Yes, people. As children, we were always on a swing. And I mean, I'm honestly, as children, I mean, you guys already know, most of you, you're going to have a little daredevil vibe. So I love, action. So sometimes as children, like, I'm surprised we never did a full turn, because the way we were swinging this swing is like, no. And jump, like swing high and then jump off and see who can jump the furthest. And so people ask me if I like brave to be on the swing, or weren't you afraid? I'm like, afraid of what? And then I'm like, oh my God. I went to some adventure park where you're in a chair and then it's like a slingshot. So you're in the chair and then the machine pulls you back and just throws you out in super speed into the nowhere and then pulls you back. Yes, yes, yes. Fun, fun, fun. I love these parks. But I do think I calmed down a little bit. And I see Lily logged in. Nice, nice. So we're soon gonna call her in. Same and hello. Do this live? Yeah, I'm in live, and we have a special guest. I see her in the waiting room. So Nicholas Charles Martin, much love greetings. Try to flip the swing. Yes. Long jumps here. Right, that's what we did. Exactly. Oh man. All right. So I'm gonna call in Lily. There she is, our special guest. There we go.
Good
All
night,
right.
man.
How are you, Lily?
I'm fine. I'm tired, but I'm fine.
No, right? Work. We would just guys, what we want is just to adventures full time. Right?
Yeah.
But unfortunately bills have to pay. All right, guys. So Lily is the author of the most number one, I would say, because I don't know where else you guys can find waterfalls than her blog, right? So definitely, if you have, I'm gonna put it in the here so you can check out her blog and then
Mm-hmm.
make yourself get familiar and all these things. But first, guys, we wanna get her to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, so please make sure you head over to her YouTube channel because she also started a YouTube channel. So I want to just put that out already, and
Mm-hmm.
then we can get her to 1,000 subscribers. Right? So
1,000.
I know, right? All right. So no, I chat too much. All right, Lily. You know what? Just
Mm-hmm.
introduce yourself to the audience. Who are you and how it came about your blog?
All right. So years, like 5 years ago, I think, or maybe six, seven, I lost count. Because finding these waterfalls has become my favorite thing. So I don't keep count. I just keep going now and just going to these places. But I think it's maybe like over 10 years, give or take, I've been doing it. Um, I decided that I didn't want a 9 to 5, just a 9 to 5. I wanted to go out. I wanted to just explore. Yeah, at the time I couldn't afford to go on a plane, so
Yeah.
I decided, listen, I'm in this beautiful island. Why not just find the things and just do here? Hence how I started. So I find one, I become obsessed, and I find another one and more obsessed, and I just keep going and going and going.
So, but you travel on your own, right?
Yeah. It's a bit scary and fun, but yes. I travel alone, bus, bicycle, walk, minivan, trailer, anything I can get. I do it because I travel solo via public transportation because it's cheaper for most places. And then I don't know a lot of people that want to venture to some of these places. So hence why the solar part and the public transportation is the cheaper version of it. So hence solo traveling via public transportation.
So, was there some hesitation to go on like this is sometimes very rural and very off the
Mm-hmm.
beaten path.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you had hesitations to just go out and venture like that, or that was never really for you, like just easy.
Mm-mm. Never, 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 never. I just always want to find it.
Yeah.
And if I'm in a community and then I feel this hesitation coming over or I feel scared or something, I'll just leave. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about the community. I go and I try to find out, and at that point, I leave if I'm not comfortable. But I always want to go. I always want to discover something new and just come and write about it and let others see that there is a lot here on the island that they can go and explore.
Mm.
Hmm.
So now, how many falls have you visited so far?
Over 100 Jess.
People,
Over 100.
people over 100?
Yes. So sometimes one place may have 15 or 10, but yeah, over 100. I'm a bossy.
Well, yes, sounds
A
good
bossy
too.
Jess.
So are there, so you done, like, there's no more waterfall in Jamaica?
Are you crazy? There's so my list. I have a list that I haven't gone through as yet, and it's extremely long. And every time you have rain, you always have new ones being created or
Hold
ones
on,
that
you
have
have a
been
long list of waterfall you haven't done yet.
I haven't done yet. And remember, I haven't ventured west of the island. Westmoreland and Nova Trelawney, there are places that I haven't gone to there. And those are my least explored parishes.
Mm. Interesting. Guys, you see, there's a lot of waterfalls. Like, people were saying, I know a lot of waterfalls, and I'm like, nah, I do not. Lily knows a lot of waterfalls.
I know a lot, man.
Yo, that is so cool. Oh man. All right. Let me check what we have here in the chat. Say man, hello beautiful ladies, greetings. Say man. But you have waterfalls all over Jamaica. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we do.
Mhm.
Good evening. Lily is a real one. James, big up yourself. Yeah. All right, guys. Remember, you can ask questions, and remember, we tried to get her to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you follow her on her channel. I'm actually gonna leave here her YouTube link, so you don't. It's Nature's Sweet Escapes. So, do you have a story for us? Which on one, like, from your adventures, which maybe was either, I don't know, either there was maybe dangerous, or you got caught in some bad weather, or maybe you just had another encounter, or it was very funny, or you was very, or
Yeah,
surprised.
yeah, a whole lot. Just a whole lot. Which one? All right. I'm going to tell you. All right. One in my, well, what's my favorite parish? Portland. Well, it's maybe at number 3 now. And just you know why. You know why. It's maybe St. Mary second, St. Thomas first. But I was in Swift River in Portland looking and looking for waterfalls, and I found two. But before I got to those two, um I picked a, what's that fruit that grows by the river? What's it called? It looks like guava. You don't
people
know it?
people, what's the
Um,
fruit name? It grows
it
by
looks
the
like
river.
and it looks like guava. All right, that fruit. When I remember it, I'll let you know. And I ate that fruit, and was there walking and hiking, and the guy was like, "You're quick and you're fit." And then all of a sudden, I stopped. I saw a very gorgeous view, and I asked him to take a photo for me. And then all of a sudden, I started to fall, and I fell, and I had on a gemstone, and I fell on it, and that's how I turned, and I didn't mess up my face. And he was scared, and he was like, "No, let's go back. Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I want to see the falls." And I was in so much pain. And I still wanted to see the falls. And he was so worried. And I told him that, listen, if I'm not feeling good, I'll turn back. And we were there thinking that a duppy pushed me down. Yeah, because we didn't know it was the fruit. Because they're saying that it reduces my blood sugar. So we didn't know if it was the fruit because I didn't really eat anything the morning.
Mm.
So I just fell on my face, and he believed that there was a ghost or something, that because he couldn't believe I was there good, and I was there
Yeah.
hiking and hiking, and I was feeling super good, and then I just fell on my face, and then I
No.
got up, and then I had diarrhea, and I had diarrhea in the bush, just,
No.
and he was like, "Don't go there. There's a lot of ticks there," and I was so confused. But the feeling went away, and we hiked, and we found two falls. We found on the Warsha Gorge, from the Warsha waterfalls. That is sexy. Jesse would love it. And then we found Big Spring, and then you have everything
What
coming
free?
down in the middle. Big Spring. So everything coming down in the middle. So it's two rivers. One Big
Mm.
Spring and one Warsha, and both of them come down into the Swift River. Sexy piece of something, Jess. Sexy piece of something.
People, you see, I'm sure after this live stream, I have a long list and I just want to go to all these places.
Yeah, Jess. There's a lot of stories. There's another one where a co-worker of mine, she's saying there's no river in Manchester apart from Noisy River. I'm like, you're joking, man. No, there's river there. And I went to Christiana, and I found three falls down in Manchester. Nobody believes that there is falls in Manchester. I'm like, yeah, falls there in Christiana Bottom. There's three waterfalls there. So there's a lot.
Ooh,
So don't let
nice.
anybody go. There's no river, don't falls in Manchester. There is falls there.
Yeah, actually, people, there is something I always notice, even when we went to Hanover. You can, so we were the outsiders, and we know that
Mhm.
there's actually this place. We've seen it, there were pictures, and you already knew that it's there. And
Mhm.
then you will find people living in the community enough
Don't
times,
know.
and they still don't know
Don't know.
nothing about it, and they've been living there
True,
for years.
true, true, true.
So in Jamaica, enough times people don't necessarily know fully their surroundings. Like
Mm-hmm.
they don't necessarily explore, I don't know. But if you have like mostly, I don't know, farmers or people which you just know they're kind of more in the nature,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they will know. But that's why you cannot necessarily listen to everybody. They will be
No,
like, no, that
no,
water, no, that's not here.
no. That doesn't exist. Not here. That's what they
So
say.
that happened actually enough times. So I actually have a question here. So why foodie Jamaica? Ask, how do you even how do you find those falls? Like how do you know that they're there, or how do you know they exist?
Right. First, I have a friend in Canada. She's obsessed with Jamaica. Like, she's worse than me, Jess, and she's worse than you. And she lives all the way in Canada, right? And she has historic books on waterfalls here in Jamaica where people come from overseas, Europe, and write about these places. And they're on Google. It's actually there on Google. So she
Really?
Google these, yes, she Google these places. She find the book, and she'll screenshot the book for me, and she'll send it to me. And then I'll just be there, places to visit in St. Thomas or places to visit in Portland, and you find these places. And also, when you visit some of these places, you ask question, is there any more waterfalls around the corner, or is any
Yeah.
more waterfalls up the road? And they'll let you know, say, yeah, there's one around the corner there that you didn't even plan for. So you have the
Mm,
internet. There's a lot of information on the internet about falls in Jamaica, historic books, and you have little clips that people take pictures of, and they'll tag it, but there's not much on it. So I use that one photo to find that falls. So it's word of mouth. Is you just going to the places and asking questions and friends. That's how I
mm.
find them.
Yeah, because you build your tribe, so to say, and people know that,
Yeah,
oh, that's something maybe my friend would like, or may I have to send her this or
exactly.
so and so. But actually funny, you see, when we were looking for, what's the name of that waterfall we went, and then
In
we
St.
next
Thomas.
in Hanover, that was
Oh,
actually an
by
attraction.
base what's a basin?
Basin or
Yeah.
Bison, right? And you see
Mm-hmm.
the young youth further up was like, yeah, there's something might like it, like
Something up the road.
like
Exactly.
nonchalant. He was like, I think, yeah, maybe you can go there. Maybe you want to take picture there. And we get there, people. Even his friend didn't know about it.
Exactly,
We're
and they're
there.
from the community.
Yes. Guys, and there was this nice waterfall, and not just a little bit, it was a proper waterfall.
Proper, proper,
Side of the
proper.
road, you have to go down. So, yes, that is it. All right, people, remember you can ask your questions. Let's see. All right. Why Foodie, has that answered your question? Just ask local people, those who are old and wise. Yes, definitely,
Mhm,
definitely. The
mhm,
older folks, they definitely most times know stories where these
mhm,
places are, and some old ruins and this,
mhm,
and especially what I also enjoy is the history which they still know about some of these places,
mhm,
which I sometimes wonder if there's somebody actually capture that knowledge.
mhm.
Sometimes you go to some places, you find ruins, and somebody will tell you a whole story about what was there and
Yeah.
how to get there and what happened there.
Mhm. Cause I was looking for one in Fallen Edge. I've been there, right? In
Yes.
and I saw a very huge one on TikTok, and I asked the guy about it, and he said it's around in Stony Hill by Fallen Edge, and I went there, show the persons, show some folks around there, and one of the guys said he knew it, but he was lying. He just wanted to hustle some money, right? And we went up into the bush and past Fallen Edge. I found a little small springs, but nothing that I wanted to, what I was looking for. And I went back, Jess, and then is an elderly guy told me it's not here. It's in Golden Spring, and that's how I found that fall. It's called Drunker Waterfall, and it's not even. It's because the guy said it's in the Drunker Mountain, so they name it Drunker Waterfalls. And I found almost 10 waterfalls before I found that big one. Yeah,
Well, not
and the jang got them sexy up the Jess.
people. Please, have you heard that? Did you? What is there?
Jungle, olive, sexy and
We
fat.
need to. All right, that's our next adventure. We need to go up there and get some of those Jenga.
Mhm,
Yes. Oh man, that's what I like. Some
mhm,
places where it's just remote and not too much people went there, and ideally didn't do nothing to the river, because river
mhm.
poisoning is a thing, people, and it breaks my
True.
heart that such a practice is still done by some people in communities. And really, if you are listening to this live stream and you know somebody, or you know somebody who knows somebody doing that, please tell
Tell them
them
to
to
stop.
stop it. It's not
Mhm.
necessary. You can capture it sustainably so that everybody get a food out of the river. There's not necessary to kill off everything.
True.
With that said, somebody asking here, did you ever look for a fall? Well, that story basically, yeah, and it wasn't there.
Of course. Dry, dry, dry. And you experienced that, Jess.
Oh yeah,
Dry, dry. You experienced that.
guys, you take me to a waterfall and say up there nice, up there this and that. When I go there, dry like crackers, nothing. I was like, where?
Where? Where is it?
But then we went back, and it was the most beautiful place I ever seen in my life, guys. It was just magical, and that's a video is on
Mhm,
my channel about it. So check it out. If
mhm,
you want to know
mhm,
what I'm talking about, that place is just unbelievable. By the way, I saw a video the other day on Instagram. Somebody posted it,
mhm,
and now it's a river. You see where we were, where I was making tuna crackers,
mhm.
river flowing there now.
What? So there's
Yeah,
more water?
on that video, it's river there where we sat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yes, but
remember.
it's even fuller now.
Oh, we got it perfect. We got it when it was
Yeah,
perfect.
right.
We got it when it was
Simon says
perfect.
he loves the names people give to the local falls, like we know a pum pum fall, pum pum fall or pum pum rock.
I put you on. It's Purple Rock. The one in Linstead? Is it the one in Linstead?
Must, because I don't want. Say man, it's in Linstead, right?
Yeah.
It's not pum pum fall, it's pum pum rock.
Purple Rock.
Oh man, that's too funny. Legend of the Blue says he just subscribed to your YouTube channel. Nice, pick up yourself, guys. Remember, head over
Yeah.
Nature's Sweet Escape on YouTube. Let's get her to 1,000 subscribers, people. That's the objective tonight. Yay! So she's not only having a blog where you can read about everything, she also now starts to vlog, and she has some
Mhm.
videos, and I think she's uploading some more. Uh, them big like lobster. Why foodie? Where? Where are they big like lobster? Different? Differently? I know which Janga he's referring to, which river. Because if you're referring to a different river, you have to show me.
Yeah, that would be good.
I know, right? Man. All right, oh yeah. Oh, so all right. This was it. Local. Yeah, right. Pum Pum Rock. Pum Fall. The names. Yeah. So they all have names when you go to the
To the
community
community.
falls, or
No,
have you met a fall and there was no name and you had to give them one?
a lot of them. Well, not a lot of them, but I've met some where it doesn't have any name. Right? You have one in St. Thomas. Hear this one now. The Boogaboo River. Some people call it Bugaboo River, but I think it's really called Boogaboo River. And there's only one person that really knows that goes there. So me now, with my bossy self, that I'm going to name one. I saw it and I love it. And the guy was like, no, it doesn't fall and it has been dry for a while. So I said, I'm going to name it Lily. It's the first time. Jess is the first time. And it's this year. I decided to name a falls after me. But then I see a guy that went there and I'm like, maybe it really has a name. But I still call it Lily Falls,
No,
Falls
you
though.
should tell him you went to Lily Falls.
Yeah, but it's way, way in the bush. Way hours of hiking. And it's really nice. And I love it. And I just connected with it. So I just decided to name it Lily Falls. I met a waterfall that is called Waterfall. It's St. Catherine. It's called Water. I'm like, what's the name of it? And then when I actually got there, it was written on it was written on a big stone. Welcome to Waterfall. What? And a lot of people call them. A lot of people in the community don't know them as Waterfall. That if you
Mm.
go there, it is so rural. If you go there and say have any waterfalls, they really don't know what you're talking about. And if you would, the persons would be like, "You mean upper falling?"
Yeah.
So they call it falling. So they don't call it waterfall.
Mm.
So a lot of them don't have any name. Because the one we went to in Anova it doesn't have any name. And we decided to call it what? Bamboo Falls?
Yeah.
Yeah. That didn't have
Yeah.
any name. We named it.
Right. Right. We're here naming waterfalls. So the same man says with the waterfalls, Jamaican could do a big tourist thing. So now that's a little tricky.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have a lot of waterfalls, but even though on the pictures it's always like, "Whoa, that looks so nice!" and how can we get there?
Terrible.
People, 90% of the people will not take up these roads and hikes and climbings to actually get to those locations. A
True.
lot of this location is not an easy path to get
Very
there.
remote.
Very remote, a lot of driving, sometimes only a bad road. And so, yes, they're beautiful, but the
Mhm.
accessibility is so challenging that I don't think that any, I don't know, the tourist board would want to invest
No,
money in
into
such
that.
waterfall, and then like you would want a return. So
Mm-hmm.
who travels so far to Bakabush and then, that maybe happens every now, even Reach Falls. If you compare Reach Falls to Dunn's River, Dunn's River have way more tourism, and Reach Fall is a proper fall. So imagine
Proper,
you go further
proper.
than Reach Fall, and Reach Fall already, you can go there on a day. There's nobody,
Yeah.
you know. So, which sometimes is not even a bad thing, because it's nice to have certain things if nature just wild and unspoiled. And I think that's also the beauty with searching these gems, that it feels
Mm-hmm.
so virgin, it feels so untouched. It's like you discovering something, and then there's
Mm-hmm.
and you know yeah, not everything
Mm-hmm.
needs to be commercialized, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
And
nice
then
to.
the mystery and the adventure in just going and finding it with friends and our family, or you know, and then you don't have anybody there collecting or whatever. You're just out adore adventure.
Mm-hmm,
It's just nice. But I don't think some of these places government will take them up, and
it's not
no,
worth the investment. There will
no,
be no
no,
return of investment because of
no. The
rural
distance.
distance. Which driver will want to go to drive there physically?
Exactly. Exactly. I have a biker in St. Thomas. I just call him when I go into St. Thomas, especially in Murrumbay side, because there's no taxi.
Yeah.
There is no taxi. I remember I had to walk from Ayfield back into Murrumbay, and that's not pretty. That's a nice little walk. But I had company, the former guy, and we were there with us talk. I was a bit upset, but well, let's walk it down the hill. But there is no transportation. And you'll be riding in the hills, and there's you alone on the road. You can literally make a bed in the road. There's no so yeah, that's how remote these places are.
That's another challenge when you are so remote. You now must get a taxi, and you might wait for hours to get
Oh
back.
my, Jess, I have been through that thousands and thousands of times. I have to sit and wait at least 2, 3 hours for one cab because he's the only one working. And I just sat on the road and I just slept and I wake and I slept and I wake until he came
Mm.
just
Guys,
to see one falls.
you see, if you check out her blog on the internet, and all the articles she wrote about all of these falls, just you see how much work go into that.
Holy, holy.
I really wonder sometimes, like, I don't know if some, like, you almost have to be all right. Before I started YouTube, I
Mm-hmm,
didn't understand YouTube at all, and I was like, YouTuber, like, psh.
mm-hmm.
But since I start, I just have so much more respect. But I also understand, if you're not a creator, if you're not a content creator, you might not really understand how much work goes
A
into
lot.
creating this
Jess, I know, I
content.
know, I know you have been on my case about the videos, right? But
Mm,
listen, I can create a blog post in like this. But with the videos now, because YouTube is new to me and I'm not used to the camera, right? I have to be learning a lot of stuff,
uh-huh.
right? But listen, hats off to all these YouTubers, man.
Mm,
Hats off. Because it's a lot to put all these clips. I could just go and edit my photos and put up my stuff and just write my heart out, right? But with the
mm,
videos, you put the clips together, you this and you that, it's a lot of work.
mm-hmm.
So I,
Julian,
I appreciate the craft more now.
yeah. Greetings. Everyone wants to go to magical places until it's time to risk their vehicle or put gas into the
Achoo!
tank. Julian, you know what I told this lady? when I did a detour and I went wrong, I said, "Look how me I drive up my gas." And that was my worries when I'm on these adventures. Is my car. If too much pothole,
Mhm,
I'm sorry for my car and my front end and all of that stuff because I'm
mhm.
telling you, going to the mechanic is a high invoice and
True.
I make back, right? So
Mhm,
the car and the gas. So I'm like,
mhm.
but that's now you don't have that cost because you go with public transportation, but I can't do that.
Fit nice man. The things you hear on the bus, and then you're stopping down just a trailer.
That is true.
It is.
But
Oh my
I
god.
just hate that that you're not. Well, I guess it depends on the location, but I
Mhm.
just when I'm done, I just want to be able to go and like just to wait and wait. But I guess it depends on how remote the
The
place
places.
because
Hmm.
some places you will, eventually get the drive
Just
eventually.
after you go into this nice, beautiful, sexy waterfall, right? It
Hmm.
beats up your back, and you just feel nice. I just drop asleep going to town, I just find a nice spot in the bus and just sleep. Then I don't have to worry about driving back,
No, that
right?
is yes.
Yeah, I just
So
relax while
true.
you drive and just.
That is so true. Better
Mm.
people stay away from those magical places. I'm of them freaks like me. Say, man, Randy, greetings. Pick up yourself. All right. Yes, people. So we have everybody here. If you just tuned in, remember to follow Lily on her YouTube channel, Nature Sweet Escape. Let's get her to 1,000 subscribers. I see that I didn't put that in this sentence here, but that's what I was trying to say. Get her to 1,000 subscribers. You see, when you multitask, I'm listening, I'm talking, and I'm writing. It's not a good thing. You see, guys, shall not multitask. Anyway, that's the objective, guys. Ask questions if you have questions. And Randy, I haven't seen you for a while. How are you? Hmm. All right. So, what are your challenges um with your well first, what are your social medias? Is it on what platform can people find you? What is your main? I guess it's a blog, right? Is your main
Yeah,
platform?
currently I've been off social media for a while. Well, not off. I've been there, but I haven't been posting right on Instagram. Instagram was my baby. I've been there for years, posting and all that, and it's been good. But I don't know, social media is changing some way, and I didn't know how to cope with that change, to be honest. And it came in with the reels and all of that. Instagram was photos, right?
Photo
And
based.
then now you have the TikTok, and then Instagram tried to compete with TikTok, and then
Yes,
you had to come in with the reels and
so
all
true.
these things. So it was so confusing. And then now I wanted to have a second income
Mm.
with this social media thing. And I was just there posting, didn't have a plan. I had the blog, but I wasn't promoting it or anything. Right. So I was like, oh, Doreen, you need to just get off this, regroup, think how you're going to manage this. So I haven't been posting on Instagram, and that was my baby. I have TikTok, I don't post on it as much, and just has been in my skin, right? But I've been learning, teaching myself the YouTube and learning how to post on YouTube. So I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and I'm also on YouTube. And I'm making a promise to you, just because you have been an inspiration. You have been pushing me. Come on, man. I'm so happy that I said, listen, Jess, we need to go somewhere. Because you've been saying it to me for a while. And I'm like, let me just link her up. And you've been pushing me and you've been motivating me. So I can't let you down. I know I keep on saying I'm going to post, but I can't let you down. So I'm on all socials. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and the blog where I spend most of the time. So I will be start posting back hopefully soon, just on those platforms.
Mm. So what have your challenges been, and what is your objective for the new year for your blog?
All right, for the blog, I'll be no man, definitely. I've been consistent on the blog,
Mm-hmm.
The blog is not my problem. I've been living there. Right? It's my Instagram I need to get back to and start posting and start sharing. Right? I'm working on my consistency. I'm working on getting back my love for the sharing my content with people, right? Since I found out a way how to make it a second income now. It's just to get the time and manage my time properly. To go back to post, just people have been on me. Why are you not posting on Instagram? Because I've been
Mm.
posting these things on the stories, and people say, "Why are you not posting?" So, and then I feel bad, but I just don't want to be posting. Just I want to find back that love. You know
Yeah.
why I did it in the first place. I don't want just when I do it for the love, when I do it for the likes,
The
when I do it for the
likes.
love, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I just need to find back that love that I have for it and the passion and then now stop me just 2024. I'll be posting. I promise, and I want to start before the year end. So
Any other goals for Nature Sweet Escape?
yeah, I need um more adventures. I think I would have to go back to some of these places to actually have them on video because I only have them on written content now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So go back, create YouTube videos for some of these places and even do blogs on them as well. Because it's also content and it's revisiting a location and it might different experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I
So
want to do
if you could travel, right?
mm-hmm.
Do you have a couple of waterfalls which overseas which you be like, ah, this is my bucket list. These are some waterfalls I would love to see.
uh oh,
I don't know,
just
maybe they are, maybe they're not.
I've never like really thought about going overseas to be honest until I set a real a stronghold in Jamaica where I'm financially stable and everything, right? But then a friend of mine, she introduced me to, because I've been seeing stuff, but I don't put it in my head because if I do it, I might go and I don't want to come back here broke, right? So I'm like, stay far, stay far. But she has invited me to go to Guadeloupe because I've been in Guadeloupe and they have some really beautiful falls over there, right?
Mm,
So that is where my eyes are. If I'm supposed to leave, it would be with her to see some of these amazing falls.
Guadeloupe.
They're really nice. Just listen. I follow
Nice.
some in content creators on Instagram. Their
Mm-hmm.
waterfalls are amazing, huge stuff. And Guadeloupe isn't one of those small islands.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think
Small.
it's in the Caribbean. It's one of those French islands in the
Yeah,
Caribbean.
definitely French. Yeah,
Mhm.
100%. But yeah, I actually don't know much. I don't know a lot of the French islands like Martinique, Guadeloupe. I'm not familiar with these islands at all.
What? I know so
Like,
much French, lady.
yeah, yeah, but I know La Réunion. No, no, I know. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
I know that they're there, but in terms of like travel destination and what they have and this, I couldn't tell you nothing.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just back to that question for what I have in store for Nature Sweet Escapes. Apart from posting back on social media and sharing my joy and love for waterfalls on the island, I want to have my book. I want to have a travel company. I want to have a museum with all these beautiful photos. Just I'm obsessed with my photos, right? And I have some amazing photos, and I want a big gallery where I just display it and people from all over the world just come and look at them. So a book, a travel company, and a museum. And I'm a local crochet business on the side. So there's a whole heap. in store for
Mm.
Nature's Sweet Escapes, you know? So just to have that dream alive and keep doing me and being authentic. You
Yeah.
understand?
So book, nice. People, how does that sound? Amazing. So it's a book, basically your blog put in a book, or
Yeah,
differently.
yeah, it's my blog put into book, but it would be mostly of the pictures. You know, you give a little description, a little storyline
Mm-hmm.
behind the places, but it's
Mm-hmm.
mostly like a picture book, like a coffee table book.
Mm.
Yeah. And then I'll have a lot of those, hopefully speaking it into being. And then I'll also have actual storybooks of the story that we're talking about now.
Oh
I,
yeah.
I yeah, I want to put them in books.
So that wouldn't be the same book, like each fall and then go with a story to it?
Hmm. Hmm.
Or you mean a different book with
No
just
man,
story?
a different book. So well,
Oh.
there's a lot of falls. I couldn't compact all of them in one, right? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
I'll do a book on just Portland waterfalls or St. Thomas, because St. Thomas have a lot of waterfalls. And then you do want a story about a specific fall. So, big author
Yeah.
over here, big author, big
Yeah.
author. Yeah, so
That is so cool. I love that. So how, like, you say for next year you would release the book?
actually it has been finished. It's just to put it together.
Yay! So that's very realistic that we're gonna see a book from Nature Sweet Escape for next year.
Yeah, definitely. It's finished. It's just to put it together. So hopefully, people have been asking me about it,
It's gonna be
and
printed in Jamaica.
uh,
It's gonna be printed in Jamaica.
it will be on the that book that how is it again? Self-publish thingy. Amazon self-publish.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But then it's but then you will have hard copies here.
Yeah, but definitely,
You will.
definitely,
Oh,
definitely. I'll order hard copies. People can order their own hard copies, but I can order them and send resell them back.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, make sure
Make
you
sure.
follow her on her social medias, Nature Sweet Escape
Mm-hmm.
blog, social media on Instagram, on YouTube, and then from
TikTok.
there.
On Twitter too, Jess. On
Oh, you
Twitter
on
too.
Twitter? On X? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm there as well, but
Not
nothing happened
acting.
for me over there. But I like it. For some reason, it's actually one of my favorite social medias. I'm always there. This is where I get my news. I'm getting updated, and
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not active as in posting, but I'm just a consumer there.
Okay.
Oh, oh man. So guys, let me see. Do we have questions? Guys, do you have any questions for Lily? We have Robert Matthew, greetings. Subscribe. Randy says he just subscribed.
Thanks, Randy.
The Motor City Big One, greetings. And Randy says, congrats for your accomplishment. Yes.
I appreciate that.
Why Foodie Jamaica says book sounds amazing. I know, yes. This is just we're ending the year, so it's nice to have goals and things you want to accomplish with for the next year, 2024, because you know how the saying goes, a goal without plan remains a dream. So knowing
Mm-hmm.
what you actually want, then it's getting more clearer and you can make a step-by-step plan how to achieve that. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
think setting goals and use the New Year's Eve, I love it. Some people are like,
No,
New
I
Year,
love it.
bah. I'm
No,
like,
it's real. It's a real thing, man.
I believe in goal settings, and all everything I achieved was goal setting and having a plan how to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Time might change.
Mm-hmm.
The timeline might not be what you have expected, but eventually
Mm-hmm.
at least you get there.
Yeah,
And
this is the
yes, so love it for Nature Sweet Escape. We're excited to see more on YouTube because I'm more a visual person.
mm-hmm. I understand. I understand.
can even cover those people who not necessarily are readers or read. They then
Mhm.
can just check out you on YouTube
Yeah.
and actually follow you on your adventures and expeditions to these
Mhm.
waterfalls.
Facts,
Yes,
facts.
guys, any question? Wanna shy tonight? Oh man, Lily, do you have a question or anything you would like to say or share with the audience?
Can't wait to just start. I just wanted to start editing these videos that I have, because I have a lot of content and I've been super lazy to post them, right? So I just wanted to get to it now, especially after this. Oh, girl's famous now, So girl, I forgot to start post by YouTube now. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to revisiting some of these places,
Mm.
and actually recording them, in a different form. So yeah, that's what I'm excited for.
Question: the
Yes.
blog, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you all because you love writing, so you always wanted a blog, or did you have maybe a blog before for a different topic?
The blog came into play because I was traveling alone, right? And I didn't want to always have a camera out. So I thought, if I'm going to be a content creator, I decided to be a blogger instead of a vlogger, because I could just take the photos, and if anyone out there had any evil intention, they would think, oh, she's just taking photos just for herself and not as someone who has money, and any evil thing that might have come up in their mind. So the blogging came, it's not because I was a writer. I wasn't the best
Mm.
writer at all. I had to teach myself. And you go and you see a few typos too. So you'll see. I've learned over the years. But that's hence the blogging. It's just for safety why I chose that route. I didn't
Okay.
want to always be popping up my phone asking questions. No, because I was always alone.
Mm,
So
yeah, true. Okay.
yeah.
And then we have used to insert place. J Teasel says hi.
Hi,
We have a question. What part of Jamaica are you from?
Kingston.
Kingston.
Weird, right? Weird. Everybody thinks I'm from St. Thomas or from Portland. And when I say Kingston, they're like, you're lying.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, Kingston.
yeah, we're not used to for the Kingstonians being so, you know, I don't know, out
Adventure.
in the bushes, and
Love bush. Love
adventuring.
love mosquito bite and fall down and all these things. They're not used to Kingstonian like that.
So, which is your personally favorite waterfall?
I don't even know anymore.
Too
I've
much.
it's too much, and they keep getting nicer. And
Mm.
then I feel one is going to get jealous if I choose one. So I don't want to be choosing. You're putting me in a very tight spot, Jess. I can tell you, I love a parish, but I don't want to be. No, man. No. I was obsessed with Kwame Falls. Obs- Obsessed with
Kwame?
Kwame. Yeah, I love off Kwame, man. And then I went to Johnny. I miss you. What is Johnny at? I didn't see Taki, and I didn't see it flowing as much. But I could tell if it was flowing, Taki would be a very handsome fall. Yeah, I could tell. So I fell in love, even though he wasn't showing off. But yeah, I was obsessed with those three falls: Johnny, Kwame, and Taki. Obsessed. And then now I got to Portland, and then fall head over heels with Millbank. I'm
Oh,
like, how am I going to do this now? You know, it's hard to choose. And then I go to St. Thomas, and then you have some in St. Anne, and then them all over the place. I mean, I say, I give up. I'm just going to just
love
give
all
up
of
all of
you.
them. I'm just going to give up all of them. But I have a few that I don't like. The first time I went to before it was so popular, Nonsuch, the route was terrible. I had the worst shoes, the worst guide. We were in the riverbed, some huge stones. They didn't want to help me. The both guys wanted to just find the falls. One wanted his money, and the other one, he just wanted to find it to carry his stores. So I was
Mm.
basically doing the hike alone with my little small foot and pulling myself up. After like
Small
10,
foot.
exactly, I'm paying this guy to pull me to places that I can't reach, and he's walking away, left me. So I didn't like Nonsuch, but now it's a really nice falls now. It's pouring and
Yo,
it's really
actually, I
nice.
want to go back because now it's so popping, and
Yeah.
it was so powerful when I went there the first time, and it was flowing. So now actually I saw it that so there's a place. If you can spot it from that place, you know, say it is popping. So the other
Mhm.
day I saw it. So I was like,
Mhm.
okay, it's time to go and visit.
Mhm.
So it's here on my list um,
Mhm.
to revisit non-such.
Mhm.
The Motor City Bike asking how much have you seen of a waterfall? Well, yes. So she said she has visited
Over
hundred
100. Over.
waterfalls.
Mhm.
I'm probably at 10 or something. I don't know.
No, you're at more than 10, Jen. Come on.
I don't know. Maybe I'm at 20 or 30. I don't know. I'm far away. And then you see, guys, I'm a different brave. Like I'm different brave. I'm a little chicken. And when it comes to, I don't necessarily want to go.
You chicken? You know them deep class of the
Fine. You see what you do? Say, I'm going with a picture, and then I go Hanover with one picture, and then go into the community and ask around. Nah, I want to go. Somebody tell me, all right, if you go to Hanover, then you feel this, and then you go there, and then you got this, and then all right, yeah.
Jen.
But that is, you see, yeah.
Mhm.
But honestly, I don't think I would like having like three piece of information, a picture, a book article, and then maybe I don't know hearsay, and then you venture out.
But
So I'm a
it's
little
fun.
different.
It's
I
just,
yeah, I like a little more information, and then I go, and then yeah.
I don't know. It's just it's when you find it. I don't know. It's like all is well with the world. It's
But I
like,
get so annoyed if I walk the
yeah,
wrong way or drive the wrong way. That annoys the shit out of me.
I know. I know very much. I know very
I
much.
was like, I'm not moving. We're gonna walk. The GPS says 10 minutes.
No, but
The road
just I
was
don't know. It's the thrill, and to know that you found it and you actually go through all of this, and then come and it's made for good stories, man. Makes for such good stories and memories and all that, man. Like, I guess I don't know how. I don't know. You're a different kind of breed, I guess.
Yeah, different brave, different. I just I don't know the walking and then wrong walk and then I'm what? No, we walk so much.
Yeah, you remember when I make your foot bottom hurt you just? Have you walking up and down in a couple hole? Pass it the way the place dry. We didn't
I know how
even
far you got to realize say I'm not up here so and we passed the place and we say wait what?
chew,
We walk.
chew.
Not
But
only it was dry, we were
but but what happened? But some of the places just like what when we went to Copper Hole and it was dry. It happened to me in other places. And I go back, and when I go back, it's either it's flowing too heavy, right? Because it's not everyone I'll take a number from, right?
mm,
Sometimes the community is giving me a little vibe. I don't want anybody to know that I'm returning.
yeah.
you know, that unexpected visit doesn't give anybody any time to do anything. So
Mm.
I don't mind spending that bus fare because I know I can return home, right?
Yeah.
It sounds scary and it sounds dangerous, and I know it's not for everybody, but it's just my kind of fun, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been to some of these places 3 times, Jace, and I don't see it. And it's on the and I decide to listen. 3 times is no charm, nothing. 3 time I go and I don't see it, and I go back on the fourth time and I find it. Yeah, that's how determined I am and how much I love these waterfalls because the shape different, them look different. Some tall, some brown, some black,
All
some
that too.
slow. Yeah, so it's
Mm-hmm.
like you're actually visiting somewhere new. It's
Mm.
absolutely new.
Right.
Hmm.
I have some questions here. Well, first, Julian says he likes your smile.
Thank you.
And then we have Jessica. She's a perfect team member for you. Brave hikes to all those beautiful falls. Yeah, yeah,
So
definitely.
she's
Definitely.
my kind of crazy though.
Right, right. We love the outdoors. And we have here question. What's your favorite food?
Food, um, love steamed fish or okra.
What? Nice.
Snap on woolly okra. Holy love
Nice.
veggies.
Nice.
Hmm.
And you add crackers on it or no?
No, man, just bare okra.
Be okra. All
Yeah.
right. Then we have what is it? Come to Michigan in the summer. We have the what? Taquamenon Falls in the Upper Peninsula. All right, I have to Google that. Taquam. Jesus, that sounds like difficult name, like native Indian kind of vibe.
Mhm. Mhm.
Julian asked, which is the most repeatable one for you of the falls?
Oof. Mm. Well, I've been to Norris Spring. You know Norris, right? Go ahead.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've been there 3 times. Where again? Just I've been to so much. Oh God, Norris Spring has been one of those repeated places. Well, Saint Thomas in general. I've been going
Mm,
back. Them tie me over there, Jess. Them tie me at Saint Thomas.
right. Yeah.
um, Millbank. Yeah, I've been to Millbank around 3 times, but not
Oh.
yeah, but not to the same falls, but the community.
Mm.
That Seston Spring. I've been to Seston Spring 3 times as well. Um, I think it would be Norris. Yeah, in St. Thomas.
St. Thomas. And that's even that one I saw the other day. A vlogger went there
Yeah,
and it's like 5 times more water than when we went the other day.
yeah, because it was when we went there was no water,
You know,
and it was still flowing.
and now it was like popping. So I was like, oh
Mhm.
my God, we need to get there like early morning when it's flowing like that.
I told you we
Yes.
need to get there real early. It would be
Guys,
real
it's
nice.
waterfall season right now.
True.
Any waterfall right now? Hey, even Kwame, I loved Kwame, and that was so first time I heard about Kwame, somebody said, nah, he didn't like it, blah blah blah. And I said,
Mhm.
anyway, I went anyway, because you go anyway. I went there and I loved it because when we went there, it was flowing, it was
Yeah.
popping, it was full. If you check out my Kwame video,
Hmm.
you will see it. Actually, I had to reuse that footage over and over to help other people giving actually what it can look like. And
Okay.
people after that video, they went there expecting to get that. I know Kwame and nice, when there's no one.
Ugly man.
It's either the beauty or the beast. It is
And
ugly because it has this tendency to get stagnant.
hmm and
So you get
brown.
this green, brown,
Hmm.
and then it almost looks like slime coming down.
Hmm. Hmm. True. But I think Jason, I think that part of St. Mary, like Robbins Bay and Highgate,
Yeah.
the the falls tend to dry up. They
Yeah.
do. You remember I was telling you about that one on the property, Mingo?
Mm-hmm.
I was visiting when I visited Mingo. Mingo almost leave me now. Mingo, when I went to Mingo, Mingo was on his way out. He was dripping before I saw it, and people went, but there was nothing. And Johnny Falls tends to dry up too.
Actually, when I went there, yeah, and it was there, but it was okay.
I went there twice. The first time I went, messy. You could even go into that pool of water. You see, the second time, my drop out. I'm gonna take it up. I couldn't believe it was so beautiful. The water was a like light blue. I'm like, this can't real.
Actually, when I went, it was that not that popping. Even the water had a green hue to it. So I was like,
You know, get it sexy then. Yeah, it can be real sexy
yeah,
then.
no, you can get
Can
it
be real
sexy.
sexy. You never get it sexy, Jess.
Mm.
Hush. I forgot go back.
Nicola says, I like okra and fried okra. Yo, the other
Fried?
day, I make it sound like the other day. It's actually some years ago. Some Indians in an Indian rest, no, or Chinese. I don't remember if it was Indian or Chinese. They made a sweet and sour fried okra.
What?
It's so good. I couldn't believe that nobody never thought of that. I said yes. So
You
they
need to
fried
try that, Jess.
and they fried it almost like when you make sweet and sour, like but you butter the shrimp. If you make sweet and sour shrimp and you butter the shrimp, it's like
Mm-hmm.
they fried the okra in some butter and then sweet and sour, and so it was crunchy. Guys, I'm giving you ideas. If you should try that.
No,
I don't
I
know how,
would try that. I
but
would
I'm
definitely try that. I wasn't thinking about that.
delicious. Delicious. Randy says steamed fish and okra is my favorite too. I made some last week. I'm
What?
making some tomorrow. Randy, book up yourself.
Big up
Steamed fish and
yourself.
okra body. I have a t-shirt. It says steamed fish and okra body. All right. In California, we have the Yosemite waterfalls. Ooh, yeah. I heard of it. I heard of it.
Never heard of it.
It says greetings to everybody and hi and hello. Fried okra is the only okra I eat. Really? That's
What?
interesting. And not common. That's not it's not we don't have a fried okra recipe. Not at least not officially, but
I've never heard of it.
Robert says sounds great with fish. Yeah. Devon, greetings. And we have 29 people in the live. Nice. If you just tuned in, give the live stream a like. And remember, we have a goal tonight. The goal is to bring Lily, her YouTube channel, which she just started, to 1,000 subscribers. So make it happen. Help her to get her YouTube channel to 1,000 subscribers. This live stream, head over to, see it here, Nature Sweet Escape. You type it in and then subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's it. Yeah, right. Click. All right. So I think I have everything. All right, guys. Remember, you can ask also questions if you're interested. That is Lily. She is the author of her Nature Sweet Escape blog, and she will have a book coming out. And yeah, and she loves traveling, right? Yeah. So what didn't we cover yet? So who is Lily when she's not on a waterfall?
Ooh, I'm a office person in the office. A junior accountant. Yeah, for a while now, for a long time. Yeah.
Maybe that is it, because I realized that it was funny. A friend the other day said, since she is now, when she was living in the city, she was really looking to get out of the city and just wanted to spend the weekends in the green and the forest, blah
Mm.
blah. But now her life changed, and now she actually do live out of the city and is always surrounded by greenery.
Mm.
So now it's more like, I need sometimes to get to the city and just get out of the bush, you know. So it's funny that it's nice if you do live in the city and you don't have that the opportunity to be in the outdoors and all of that. It's just great to give that life a balance. You're in
True.
the office all day, you know. So on the weekends now, pew, bush, waterfall.
I've been praying for Saturday from Monday.
Boy, food is say sweet and sour fried okra. Yeah, man, try it. Try it. It is delicious. And it's. I'm not sure if it was an Indian. I think it was an Indian restaurant, if not Indian Chinese. And you know how they love their sweet and sour, whatever.
Hmm.
Why foodie? Try it and thank me later, or thank them later. They really did it, but but it was out of this world. It is. Robert, subscribe to your channel. Love it. Kuya, Kudai, also subscribed. Sorry if
Thank
I
you.
lovely, lovely. I love that. Buonanotte und gute Nacht. See you next time. All right, Seaman. That is good. Seaman, have you subscribed to Lily's channel? If not, please do before you go. So
Where
he's
you
actually
go?
from Germany. So
Okay.
it's now something, I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning over there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and also cold. Guess yes too, blah blah blah. All right. Yeah, we got everything. All right, guys, ask some questions. Lily, you have
Hmm.
questions? You have something to say for the audience?
Get out and explore. And
Hmm.
the thing is, you have a lot of travel companies now. You have some expensive ones, but you also have some that are affordable, you know? And you have also high groups. No, a lot of high groups that are free,
Yeah.
right? I got invited to one of them. So just, I would encourage anybody to go. It might not have to be like extreme like Jess or me, right? But you have places where you can actually go and you relax and get some clean fresh air, man. You love it. You love it. And there's a lot of people, I don't have anybody to go with, or I don't have any this, or I don't have any that. But find these groups. There's a lot of them now. You can just
Guys,
go.
that is so true. You
Mm-hmm.
if you really want it, and actually that's how I also started, is actually my first. I just wanted to go, but I was so like unfamiliar with the terrain. I didn't know nothing, and I joined these adventure groups. You find them on Instagram. There are a couple of them. They
Mm-hmm.
plan these tours. They plan these trips, and you sign up, and then you go with the group. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I did in the beginning as well. So you have those. Some is yeah, some are more expensive than others. You have different price range. You have hiking clubs, groups. They do it also for free. You, I think reggae hikers, I think they're for free. I think they, when you follow them, they give you a time and a place, and you meet, and who is there will go on a hike. Don't quote me on that. Check it out, but maybe it's a membership. I'm not sure.
And then, and then just when you go to these places, go on these hikes, right, or these trips, you meet people, and you don't know, you become
Yeah.
friends with some of them, and you could form your own group.
And then you're like-minded, because as you said, sometimes you do have friends, but that's not really their gem,
Exactly.
like that, you know.
Hmm.
So they be like, yeah, you go, you know.
Yeah.
Or the time is just, they might not just be available.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, don't make that, guys, don't make that stop you. If there is a will, there is a way.
Exactly.
And oh, that's an interesting question. Lily, I know Jessica enjoys spearfishing as her hobby. Do you do the same too?
That's just territory. I'll go.
Tell them, Lily.
I'll go and I'll watch. Right. I don't mind. But that deep diving that just does, eh, I'm more of a land kind of person.
Which is so funny. Have you heard that she's more of a land kind of person, but she loves the river?
Just love the river. But that's I'll leave that to Jess.
It cannot involve much swimming.
A lot.
How do you find hiking groups? Right. How do you find hiking groups in Jamaica? They are on Instagram.
Mhm.
Um, I follow, I think, three of those. I also had features already. You have trekkers, team
Yeah.
trekkers. You have there are more. You have what's the other one name? What's the other hiking group, adventure group? Oh, you have Island Legends. Yeah, but they haven't been active, but they posted now a New Year's Eve hike to the Blue Mountains. So there's actually a couple of these hiking groups. They do Blue Mountain for New Year's Eve. So you have Island Legends, you have um, Trekker Team Jamaica.
Mhm.
Then you have Seal Trail or Sea Trail or something.
Yes, that's the one I was trying to remember.
Trail, right? And then you have, and I just saw it popping up the other day, a new one. These they call themselves Rangers of something, and they
Oh.
started to do Blue Mountain hikes as well. Yeah, man, they're there. Remember, you can always hashtag search them,
Mhm.
and because that's the good thing with algorithm. If you follow these kind of topics, it will actually suggest these accounts to you as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because when they promote, I will get it as a sponsored ad, and then I'll see these. Oh, reggae hikers, you can check out. You can check out who else? Um, any any other one?
No, those are the ones that I know. But
Yeah,
there's a few. I've seen a few of them online though. As I said, I because you follow these groups, you see a lot of them
exactly.
popping up. Yeah.
People, you see, when I went to the Dominican Republic, I found those hiking adventure groups from the Dominican Republic. I signed up with one of these groups and I went on an adventure with them. And I had an amazing time. Yes, I loved it. And so it's a great way of traveling. And the thing is also, you can cross check, are they serious? You can analyze a little bit their content, see like the people there, how they like, especially now I went to another country. So I took my time to see what they
Mhm.
post, how they post, the people, the guides, and so on. And so you get a little feel of, are they serious? So and then I was like, yes, these people kept posting some great content. And that's how I ended up exploring the Dominican Republic, go hiking, go camping.
Mhm.
Man, it's a great way.
Very agree with you.
Instagram for that is. Then we have cool. We can link. We've always want to be in a hiking group. All right, guys, you see there. Definitely gonna try sweet and so. Jamaica
Mm.
sounds good. Thanks for the info about hiking. Just yeah, man. Yeah, man. Definitely. I mean,
Mhm.
recently these adventure groups been exploding, right?
Mhm.
Almost every weekend you have some tour, local people like making tours, taking you to waterfalls, take you to Portland,
Mhm.
St. Elizabeth, take you to all about the place. It's a thing
Mhm.
now, and it's very common, and definitely, if yeah, like there's no excuse. You can't really, if you don't have the,
True.
there's honestly no excuse. There are people going there. If you don't want to go on your own, or you can just go on your own, information is there. There is a super cool blog, Nature Sweet Escape. You can go and check it out, see which fall you like, and then
Mhm.
the description. Everything is really there. So it's just basically to you to say, all right, let me choose this waterfall or that for this weekend.
Mhm.
Yep. So that is so true. Yeah, man. Guys, make sure that when I come off of this live stream, YouTube channel is at 1,000 subscribers. How much is it actually? At how much is the subscriber count? Like 600 something?
Yeah, I think 40 something. I think.
All
But the
right.
last time I checked.
Julian is asking, does the blog provide directions to these waterfalls?
Yeah, for well, maybe 99% of them.
Julian, 99% of them have information. And you see, guys, there's something to understand also. I want to add to it because
Mm-hmm.
these places sometimes are so remote that there is hard to, like, you would have to explain, like, take the green tree and then mango there and go up and then there you take left, and there's no real landmark. Sometimes there's no Google pin to add.
There's
So
no sign.
sometimes you have maybe just, even though you've been there, and you might get information such as the community and maybe a name and maybe what some other information, but you might not get the full address, 100 street something, and then it's there. No, even though their description is there, it still not might be 100% exact because of how rural they are,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right?
For example, Jess, Grandpa Falls. How would you have known that it's there? You
Yeah,
wouldn't know. It's
never.
just you enter this field with a whole heap of cows.
Yeah, never, never. And grandpa is really nice. I think it's especially nice, like for family with smaller
Mhm.
children. It's really just the way it's just cute.
Yeah,
And I think definitely that would be something I would suggest. Anybody
for
who cannot
family.
are have like smaller children and just to hang out because
It's
it
a
has that.
perfect spot for that.
Do you pay to get in the falls? No, these are falls are wild.
You pay though, because you won't you can't be like taking a guy out of his house and doesn't and don't give him a thing.
Well,
And I
yes.
think
So it's
yeah, but
right.
it's
Well,
not required. Yeah.
it's not a tourist attraction where it is that you have to pay an entrance.
Yeah. Mhm.
But when you go to this community and you need sometimes the help of the people, you can always leave a tip,
Mhm.
for their time spent to help you find the places. So it will cost you that, but it's not like an entrance fee like you have with our official tourist attractions like Don's River, Reach Fall, YS Falls. Speaking of YS Falls, I forever haven't been there.
I need to go back.
Yeah.
I didn't know it closed so early 4. And I got there maybe what 2:30, so I didn't really get to enjoy it. Because after I done taking all those photos, the time finished.
mm.
Content first, Jess, and then fun after.
Hey, that's how the game goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes the food get cold because you're there. Picture. By the time we have all the picture we need with that finished food, when you guys start eating the food cold. I'm telling you
True.
guys, it, it's not easy creating content. You're there, you
Bro.
can't eat hungry and you have to wait because you need now the content. The
Mm-hmm.
angles.
Oh, microwave, I eat up the food.
Uh, for example, even that solo cooking, my God.
Rough.
It
Rough.
Guys, when you do your own cooking, outdoor cooking, it looks so easy, but I'm telling you, it is not easy. It's not like on a stove where you can just lower the fire or
No?
up the fire. No, you're there running up and down, trying to handle the heat, and then you have to cut up the things, then you have to focus on the camera, and then you have to run it back around, and then the something burn up, and you have to go back and take out the wood, and then go back, and then the camera, and then get. It's a lot of work.
Jess, I have so much footage of that same up by pretty close, right?
Mm.
And I went around to Governor Falls. I didn't go up all that big one that you went to, that long step. No, I went around Governor, right? And when I was there, I was like, this is what Jess and all those people have to do. I have to cut up and I turn, and I was doing this alone now because this is my first time doing it alone, and it did rough, man. But
Going
go
wrong.
home and sleep. Go home and sleep. We couldn't even look for nothing. Tired.
When
That's
I
how.
did my first solo cooking by the river there with the pizza, my son, I'm tired, I'm tired. because all of the content you need, the B-rolls, then the cooking, then the carry down the stuff, and then
And then now you have to be creating for different social media. You have to have the this, and then you this.
that
It's
is
a workout, just an old gym workout.
guys, you see, support the work. Head over to the blog, subscribe, subscribe. Do you have a newsletter actually?
No, I'm working on that.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So, all right, we get the book for next year and we get the newsletter for next
Yeah.
year. Guys, you have any questions? Ask. It's your time to ask. We have Lily on the live. She is our top author of waterfalls. She has visited over 100 waterfalls.
Cool,
Yes.
man. Show something.
Ashley, you would like to go to Pretty Close. Where are you? It's very easy to get there. Where are you? You're in Jamaica? Well, check out Pretty Close on Instagram. And remember, guys, Pretty Close is on reservation. So please contact Pretty Close before you go there.
Mm-hmm.
And make
Mm-hmm.
sure you contact Ramo first.
You're gonna love it. Nice. My
Oh,
little spot. My little spot in a Kingston. Nice little getaway. You're gonna love it.
girl, I went to Orchid Falls, and guess when you see when there's the river going to Governor, and you would walk there or you go straight to Orchid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right there, there's another path.
Yeah.
I went that other path up and climb
Mm-hmm.
and climb and say, it's a dead end. And there's a house up there. And I'm like, what? Am I walking through people? Yeah. The stupid dogs could have said woof or something. Say that's not the right way. And they just followed me and I said, anyways, I went back down and because how the river came down, it
Mm-hmm.
things don't look
Oh, it
exactly as
was
the time I went. So it looked a little, it was so much
different.
water that I was like, no, that's not where I need to walk. So I was like, okay, then it's here. So actually I
Mm-hmm.
have to walk through that pool of water, which when I went there last was just a little ticky ticky ticky.
Yeah.
This time it was literally all up to my knees. So me there walking through the dogs.
You have you gone up to Fern Fever?
Orchid.
Oh, says Orchid and Governor you have visited.
Just
Yeah.
orchid.
Just you have always it's just Orchid alone?
Oh no. Just
Of
now,
course you've been to Governor.
I've
I
been to all
see.
of, well, about all of them. Apparently there are more. I've been to Lion, Governor,
Mm-hmm.
Orchid.
But I've never seen you up by Fern Fever. I've never seen a, a vlog with you. Fern is above Governor, Have you gone above Governor? Exactly. I don't see you have a YouTube video on that one.
There, I only no, I only three falls. Oh, there are four.
Yeah, there's another one there.
Is it nice?
And it's like yeah. Well, for me it is nice. It, well,
To be
I just
lion,
love pretty.
to
I
me,
love
lion
pretty
fall
close.
is the most nice. And then
Yes, I have some nice photos. Nice photos with Lion Falls. And his Rama took them. Rama couldn't even believe how beautiful they were. Lion is my
oh,
favorite. Lion is my favorite, to be honest.
you see, lion. How I got there, there was no ladder, and I had to pull up myself. And then halfway, I was hanging like cliffhanger with a rope, and it's like there is no down, there is only forward. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like there was nothing in here. Like I'm stuck. I have no strength to go like do anything. But then I was like, well, there must be something because now I'm too high up because the
Mm-hmm.
way the rock is.
Mm-hmm.
But the trick was I had to bring my body weight a little more further, so I was too hanging into the rope. So then
Okay.
work all your arms. So there's actually a trick to this.
Oh.
Anyway, my arms shaking. I reach up there. So the fact that you just came after this crazy climb on that damn rope, and then seeing this beautiful waterfall, it was just unbelievable rewarding.
Mhm, definitely.
Yeah.
When I went, I couldn't pull myself up. Rama was like, those soldiers.
Yeah.
You've been to so much places and climbed some, and you can't get up this tree. Like, you need to go up. And that's where I found my motivation. I was like, this man is telling the truth. And I pulled myself. I don't know where I got the strength from, but he was like, you sure is you going to all these places and you can't get up a little tree? Because I think he got a branch, one of those thick branches, and that's what he used as the ladder at the time. And that's what we had to pull ourselves up on. It
No,
was
he told
rewarding.
me that there was that, but when we went, not even the branch was there.
Shoot, so you have it worse than I had it.
There was nothing to step on. You was just a rope, and then you had to hang first, get a grip into the first rock, which is already above floor,
Mhm.
because the way the rock is really like it's really a cliffhanger situation.
I don't envy you at all.
No, no, I don't even know if I want to go back because I felt like this was a one-time climb, which is was like death or life. Like you have to get up now because you're halfway in.
But I don't know. I think Pretty Close is just like a little piece of heaven right there in St. Andrew.
Yeah.
It's just, listen, and up by Fern, it's like you're going through a gorge. You love it. It's these big rocks, like on both sides, and you're walking through it. Yeah, and some section of it, the water is super deep. So you would love just walking, going up.
Guys, they're like tomorrow I want to call in sick, but I go to work today. But yeah, no, man. No, man, I love, love, love Pretty Close. But even the Sugar Loaf, that's a nice one too. And I love the little hike. I was like, yeah.
No, Sugarloaf is I don't
Yeah.
know. Saint Andrew has a
Mm.
lot, a lot of gems. When I went to Sugarloaf, there was nobody, just me and the spiders and the ants there. There was nobody there. You know? So, and then when you have these little pieces of heaven to yourself, um, just a couple of minutes, it changes your whole perspective on life and
Mm.
everything, man. Yeah,
So true.
and I'm glad you got to enjoy it. Cause
What?
once I thought, I'm like, no, this can't be this close, and just don't see it.
Mm.
And you enjoyed it, right?
What? No, perfect. That is. I live for these adventures. I live for these adventures. It's really, yeah. That is it. It's as simple as that. The new highway to Portland is going to make it easier to get to the falls at Jessica. No,
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 no, no, no.
not at all. We
Mm-mm.
no, it's really rural. Like it's really off the beaten path. Like we left the good road. We left main road like long
Mhm,
time ago. So it makes it easier in the sense that it's nice to just at least reach easy into the parish. Like for now, St. Thomas has been a pain in the ass to everybody because of just the main road is already
mhm.
a headache.
True.
Main road, there is no road basically. So
Mhm,
the fact that the whole getting to St. Thomas is just a whole safari already, and you have
mhm.
not even started your tour, and then you are already like shaked out, shaked up, and then now you have to start. So it
Mhm,
definitely helps that at least you have a main road to get to the parish,
mhm.
and then from there now you can take your off road. But and that's why St. Thomas hasn't, well, for like people like me, St. Thomas was not have I have never explored over there because
Not you alone, Jess. People that's afraid of St. Thomas.
no, it's not that the road that has to fix first.
But it's not just the road, though, Jess. It's the myth and the history of the parish. People just stay away from St. Thomas. People think that St. Thomas has nothing but reggae falls.
Julian asked, are there any good waterfalls near or on the way to Bath in St. Thomas?
St. Thomas waterfalls are off the beaten path. They're not
Oh, as
in
in
full
bath. I
time.
guess he means bath fountain.
No, no. All the falls I know in St. Thomas, they're
Mm.
off the beaten path.
No, but
Because
he's asking, are there any good waterfalls there
in St. Thomas,
in Bath?
in Bath, yeah, yeah, one sexy one at Bath, but then you'd have to climb further up into the bush again to get there. So once you're at Bath, there's a falls at Bath. Matter of fact, there's two falls, or three or four or five up the top. But then you have to go into the bush, and you have to willing to go into the bush.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not a bush person or willing to go and explore. You're not going to go there.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. Kuya, I'm laughing at myself because I'm such a chicken when it comes to Jamaican roads. I'm living through your bravery. Yo, I had a tour yesterday, again up to the Blue Mountain, and then I'm here there honking, guys. I'm honking every minute because I take no check when it comes to these roads because I know when these guys driving, they come in full speed, even
Hmm.
though it's only one lane, and they don't care. It bush up there. Guys, if you have any connections, please tell whoever MP is running up there, they should cut the road. It bush up. And it's a nine. I don't know. It's an official attraction. Hollywell is an attraction. So I don't know why the whole place push up like that. Anyways, I drive. That car comes in full speed. I had to go on my full brakes. He had to go on his full brakes, but I was slow. I was so mad at him. I was like, what the hell? Who does that? Who drives in full speed in a one lane road and you around the corner? I don't get it, guys. I do not get it. How does I don't get it.
There's some
If I
crazy
had his
drivers.
speed, if I had his speed and he had his speed,
Hmm.
we would have had a crash.
Problem.
Yeah, problem.
But Jess, you couldn't take taxi then go to Highgate or Robbins Bay. Those men fly. Plane. A plane
You
may
know, it's
take them.
a Natobe taxi I take.
Terrible.
I came off the bus already in my time of public transportation.
Hmm.
Said, let me out. I'm coming off the bus. Like,
Terrible.
yeah, man, me come out of bus and taxi already, guys. I'm not jeopardizing my life for this madness. And I said, look here, guy, either you slow down or I'm coming out.
Put them off.
Because, yo, I was like, I'm not paying my money, the little money, and drive like this and have nearly a heart attack. I'm coming out, and I came off buses already in Jamaica several times, and I came out the taxis like me because when they crash, dead you're dead.
Yeah. But every time I'm going to like Highgate or Robinson, they say, "How you going?" I said, "Taking a plane." Because they drive so fast and you reach there in like record time. It's like these people build the junction. They know every single turn. But they're crazy people though.
I
But
know,
when
but
I
it gives them
go,
this false confidence, meaning that because it's not because no, yeah, you're super racer, but it's other people, and you cannot
exactly.
study other cars, and you don't know how they drive, so they have to consider that there are other people driving as well.
Mhm. And I agree.
We had three flats just driving on the main roads in St. Elizabeth. Three flats, wow. St. Elizabeth. Yeah, I haven't been there for a good while. Yo, St. Elizabeth, I just want to go there because it's been too long now. I want to visit St. Elizabeth. But wow, that's a lot. So, but nobody, like right now, St. Thomas, Portland has the worst road.
Hmm.
Worst. Well, that's a good thing when you have drive public transportation. But then
Yeah,
again,
that's
hey,
one of the benefits.
you see, the only thing I don't like of we getting a new road because the fact that the road was terrible, it had to slow down these crazy drivers.
No? Huh?
I think we're gonna count dead bodies like
Bodies.
crazy once this new highway is there because the way these guys take this as a racetrack,
Hmm.
I'm afraid for anybody on the road. I don't know how they're gonna handle that, but trust me,
It's going to be terrible, man. It's
it's
going to
gonna
be
be
terrible.
terrible. just like Ochi Mobe. Not every day they
Mhm.
have a crash on a
Yeah.
straight road. There is no corner, it's not turn, nothing. They crash on the
Hmm.
street
That's how
daily.
fast they're going.
So, hmm, let's hope for the best. Let's see they can handle that in some way, or I don't know how they're gonna do it. Jamaica drives are beyond crazy. No, absolutely. You know what's the craziest thing? Then wind down the window already, and cuss me out for being
Yeah.
wrong. And them wrong. And then they cuss me for do the right thing. I'm like, what in the world? What are you talking about?
They're
Which
brave,
one
man.
do you follow?
They're very brave. But they're in the wrong.
Yeah. Oh my God. All right, Lily, what's your next adventure? What is up for you?
Ah, Saturday. Hey, Phil in St. Thomas. I can't get enough of St. Thomas. Just, I'm
Nice.
sorry. I have to go. I have to go.
Nice. Is that a new one for you or is that a repeat?
It is a repeat, but it's a new falls. My phone died there. My phone died, and I didn't get the third waterfalls there.
Oh,
Yeah, so I have to go back now. And I want to pull a little Jessica down there and do a little cooking down there. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna
nice,
try that.
nice,
I'm gonna
nice.
try that. Mm.
So I heard you cooked. Are you gonna upload that one? Are we gonna see that or
Just is it come Sunday? Well, I put it up. No man, no Chuchu. I started the Ital Food Festival blog.
nice.
Yeah, I started it. It's on my thing, editing and everything, right? It's just a cut. I did something that you tell me not to do. Having them rolling for so long. So it's clips, some of the clips are really long, so it's more work now.
Yeah.
So yeah. But after that, I have a few more that I'm going to put up. I'm going to be consistent. I promise you, man. No joke.
I'm glad
No
you
joke.
mentioned that. Guys, so there was the first time we had an Ital food fest.
Yes.
So tell us about it. How was it? Tell the people what it is and then how it was, and then that you soon have a video about it. But for the people here who doesn't know the festival, what was it? And what
It
was
was
your takeaway?
it was just pure no meat. No chicken, no fish, no nothing, just vegetable, fruits, a lot of Rastas, a lot of Europeans as well. It was amazing. I went to a falls first, I had to drop that in. And then I went straight to prayer. It was just a different environment. Listen, Jess, I just wanted to become vegan same time. I
Mm.
didn't know, well, I knew, but just to see it in person, people cooking without fire.
Huh?
You know, yeah, there is raw food. They make pies. They it's not baked. They have the grind and the food process and they put shit together and beautiful. I saw beautiful pie being made. They had yoga there. A lot of natural juice. The June plum was my favorite, and they had fruit bowls, and it was by the beach. Jess, I was asleep, you see, man.
Yeah. After
Nice
all that food.
piece of sleep. People brought their tents there. There was a lot of um crochet was being sold there as well. People fell in love with the dress. They asked if I was selling. I said, like, you don't want to make money? Why you don't have a booth? Right? They had marijuana. And they had a lot of speakers. It was super educational. They talked about the soil, right? And how important it is. It's not just the food because we need the soil to be healthy before we can talk about healthy food with actual nutrients and stuff. And then you had speakers that telling you about their health journey and where they've been coming from and how important it is to eat clean. Just it was a
Mm.
whole spiritual awakening, man.
Inspired. Oh,
Love
nice,
it.
nice. So is there one of the stories or one of the vegan chefs which you I know. You had your greatest takeaway or your recipe or maybe something you like, I need to do that or I need
Yeah,
to.
it was the pie. I forgot his name. I think he's a chef up by Marketplace. Me hungry. Have you ever
Yes.
been there? Yeah, a
Yes.
chef. Yes, there was a chef there. I forgot his name. He said his name in the. I have the vlog. His name is in it, but he made that pie. Listen, man, I wanted to marry that guy after eating it. I couldn't believe it was all raw food, and it
Yeah,
tasted
hungry.
really
Yeah.
good.
Mm.
So
They have
that
a
was
raw pizza. You ever had that?
no. I've never had the pizza.
They have a in Kingston. The location they have a raw pizza and it's so good. But the best, they have a pumpkin juice. It's
Mhm.
out of this world. I would just drive, go there for their pumpkin juice. I don't know how they do it.
Mhm.
It is so delicious. I don't know. It's like coconut water, some
Yeah,
seeds blend up with pumpkin.
because I
I
think
buy.
all their juices are from. They use coconut water with. I guess that's the secret
I
recipe in it.
yeah.
Mhm. I used to love me hungry man. I've been up there, but I've never tried that pumpkin one. But his thing, it was amazing. And then no, yeah, I didn't get to see Irene perform though. It
Mm.
was
Did you see him
oh
after it on the videos or anything? Because I didn't see no
no,
any
he
content. Did
didn't.
nobody feature these people
No, he
like these
didn't.
media outlets? You know,
Yeah, he
it's
didn't.
usually past them stage show. You see these performance pop up every minute or
Exactly. But they're not. I don't know what went down, but I don't seen even them reposting anything or nothing. No,
nothing.
it's just dry.
Yeah.
Not sure. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know what happened. Muta was there just messing around with them. I didn't know Muta was so terrible. Muta said, what the promoter did. Muta said the promoter guy. He was so funny. I enjoyed Muta's. He was just there messing around because most of the artists didn't show. Like, see, look, it was such. I was not upset because, as I said, it was very educational for me and inspiring. When that part came along with the stage show, it was like I'm filled
Mm,
with all of the food and the juice
yes.
and the knowledge and all of that. And when this and I would be upset if I wasn't fulfilled after all of that. But they didn't perform. And I was looking so much for acting. I win. I don't know what went down. No one said anything. So I don't
Hmm.
know. But
Interesting.
it was
Yeah.
good though. It was good. As I said, I got
And go
what I
again next
needed.
year. It's a yearly thing, I guess, right? They start this now.
Well, it's the first one. Don't know if it's going to be a yearly thing.
Mm.
hmm but it was a good experience though. And then the fall was just the top of the iceberg. And I don't want to add to the category that list that I have. So yeah, I did a lot on that day.
Mm.
Just
All right.
imagine you have falls, then you have Ital
So
food
you're
after.
inspired for the vegan journey now.
Me say she's fish them I got glad still, but
Uh,
no, but I want to consume a lot more. Food can be so versatile, Jess.
yeah.
So versatile. Yeah, you don't have to always be cooking. You know.
See, I had some guests which I did bring back a same coffee tour, and then
Mhm.
when we came back, so they said you know where to eat and dinner and blah blah blah, and I'm like if they had tried the Ital food, and they said
Mhm.
no. And even though they're not vegetarians or vegans or anything, I said even if you don't have to be. It's just an experience
Mhm.
I believe you should have when visiting Jamaica. It's
Mhm.
part of Jamaica. Yeah, jerk chicken, jerk pork, and all of that, and the
Yeah.
pot and the patty, and you try it. But if you can and you visit, try the Ital food. And guess
Sure.
what? They nearly fight over the plate. It
What?
was, yeah, man. All right. There was actually, food was done basically. So we only got one. And they said, yeah, me, and they were in the plate, they were feeding and they were like said they loved it and it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, they were not really fine, but I'm just saying, like, they
Yeah.
were really like there was nothing left in there. And they were like, wow, that's the best. And because our I'm telling you, when I started my vegetarian vegan journey, I
Mm-hmm.
just discovered Jamaica again, newly on a culinary angle. Like, I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
What? I was like, this is a whole new experience. The
Mm-hmm.
Jamaican vegan vegetarian scene, they take Jamaican food to another level.
Level. I agree.
It's not boring, what some people believe. If like, so what do you eat? I'm like,
And this guy, they were saying, like, one of the chefs down there had filet sauersup. They cut it like, like how you slice the fish, and
yeah.
then they put these herbs and stuff, and they put it on it, and everybody was stretching out their hands, and everybody wanted. It was good. He eats strict. I think you know that he's very popular to this raw food chef guy, and just filet sauersup. The juice of the sauersup, the sweetness of
Mm,
it, with the different herbs and spices and all that. Did you know you have black salt?
no.
Yeah, and they spice it up and it tasted good.
Hmm. I'm the raw tingy is so like so. I was there, and
Can't manage. You need
I'm
to
like,
look at eat by yourself.
it looks so good. And me I pack up my plate, and then me I go say,
That's one of the reasons why I don't like show off. Oh, this that I eat this. Because you have to. It's a mindset and what you decide and what you choose. You don't just go off and follow because you want this or no. You miss fish till a week.
oh man, but yeah, the raw. But again, it depends. So but that was already the beginning of my vegan. I'm not vegan, vegetarian journey because the other day when I went back to Me Hungry and I had their
Hmm.
pizza, which in the first time I never liked. This time
Hmm.
around, I was like, this is so good. Why
Yeah,
didn't I like
more appreciation for it
it?
now.
Yes, I my taste buds changed now. So
Hmm.
yeah, but the raw aki thing, I was like,
Just I eat everything when I could I get sample and what I bought. It was listen man, cane juice, June plum juice, that bowl thing that they have with the different fruits and nuts and
yeah,
oh, get a serious washout when I go home.
yeah,
Natural washout.
natural.
It was good man. It was an experience. I would do that again, but you know what? I would do this time. But you see this adventure, it requires a vehicle though. I had to have my I had to have I brought a swimmer that I no longer needed. Because remember now, I'm traveling on the bus and taxi. So I just dig up my drawer and look what I don't need.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to dispose of that swimmer because I don't have nothing to say put it in or blah 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 and I don't want to walk with all that load. Right. So an adventure like this, it would be great to have a vehicle because people brought the tents and they brought the chair and they set up the stuff and it was nice. Me now, I had to just spread out my little jacket on the ground
Mm-hmm.
and lay it on my bag, right? So and it would good if I had my tent and all that sexiness, but I
Mm-hmm.
still
But
appreciate it.
again, yeah, but if you're on public transportation, like carrying a tent and all of that, that's
It would be rough.
right, that would be rough. So that's a challenge there. Mm.
But I still enjoyed it. So I don't have no regrets, none. But I think it's not every adventure you go on and you take a bus because sometimes it can cost you more because there's no vehicle there. You have to charter that vehicle and then you have to
Oh,
end up paying more money. So that's like gas money right there. No, you understand? So it's not everywhere I'll go on public transportation.
worse if they know you have no option.
This guy scammed me, Ochi. Scam me. I could have walk, Jess. You
Oh
know,
my God.
you scam me. The play,
Oh,
he made it look like it was like a far walk, and it was just, and it's like, it's wild. I save a lot, so
yeah.
yeah, I didn't make it spoil the adventure. I guess it's a
Right.
part of it.
Adventures come with the good and the bad, and that
Mhm.
makes an adventure an adventure. If the word adventure, then that like an adventure is that's the point. You don't
Mhm.
know. It's unexpected. It's
Expected,
getting out of your comfort
the
zone.
goal.
It's trying. Is all of that makes an adventure worthwhile. Um, and it's just part of it, the good and the bad.
Yeah, it's good and the
know,
bad for real, man.
the detours, the,
The
the, the
crazy people that you
driving
meet.
out the gas, the crazy people. Oh man, that is yeah. So
And
all
that's
right,
why.
guys, we're slowly gonna wrapping up the live stream,
Mhm.
but again, if you're new here, so the objective tonight is that we get Lily to 1,000 subscribers. So that's her channel, Nature Sweet Escape, as you can read here. Go over there and subscribe. Let's see, let's get her to the 1,000 subscribers. So we have that.
Mhm.
And then, is there something you want to say to end the live stream? Anything you want know, to leave the subscribers with?
Oh yeah. First, I want to say thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Talking about, how I love to talk about my stories, right? And all of these things. So thanks for having me. I really appreciate it, and for believing me, and for pushing me, and for motivating me. I really love that, and I really appreciate that. And what I want to leave people with is this: we need people, right? But you need to meet these people. You need to go out. You can't just sit in your house and somebody's going to fall and say, "Oh, let's be friends and go to these places." You
Mhm.
have to get out your house.
Yeah.
Get out. Go
Yeah.
on these places that just told you about, and you find people, or you can create your own group, or you continue relationships with these group, right?
Mhm.
You don't have to be like doing it like every weekend or whatever, but get out and meet people and go to some of these beautiful spots. Listen, you'll feel renewed.
Mm.
Yeah, man, and you get a lot of inspiration and motivation, all of that,
Yeah,
man.
man.
So
True.
yeah,
So true.
that's that.
Questions you maybe I should have asked or anything, or I don't know, or you feel like you have said everything regarding your blog and your social media and where people can find you, and I don't know.
Yeah, my blog is my baby, and going to have a new well, I have a new baby now. My YouTube, right? So yeah, it's just that I want to remain consistent. That is my goal, and yeah, and to just post more consistently and to keep my dreams alive.
Mm.
And this, I got the opportunity to just let them out there and put them out there. So no, I have to put it there.
All right. Nice, nice. Yes, people. That was Lily from Nature Sweet Escape. Thank you so much for
Thanks.
joining us here tonight and be here, yeah, and it was great having you here talking,
Thank
guys.
you.
We're planning some adventures, so stay tuned. Make sure you log on to our channels. We
True.
have something in the planning, so don't miss out. Some cool adventures gonna come
True.
your way.
True.
And remember to support us. My Patreon, for example, is in my description. You can, if you want more information, feel free to join me on my Patreon. And yeah, I guess that's it. And then the usual, you know, check out our vlogs and subscribe, like, and share. Yeah, I guess that's it, guys.
And
Thank you so much for tuning in. It was fun.
it
And
was.
remember, a new vlog is coming your way with me and Lily. We have something in the making, so
Yes.
look out for that. All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye, guys. Take care. and